How long can you survive without the internet? A day? A week? A month? It would be a fun challenge, wouldn't it? You can't check your social media, you can't stream your favorite shows, you will have to rely on street signs instead of GPS to find your route. You will always be the last person to know what's happening in the news, and you will have to actually make a call to know how your friends and family are doing. Making a call in 2022. I think my whole body has had a spasm just thinking about it. The internet has become a huge part of our life, unless you live somewhere very remote. More than 4 billion lives in the world are highly dependent on it. So what would we do if one day it just poofs? Sounds scary, right? Like waking up in a dark dungeon with no way out. Believe it or not, 14 people in this world can turn the internet off and turn it back on. And yes, you may call them the Fellowship of the Internet. Welcome to Weirdly Interesting, and let's find out who are these 14 people who can turn off the internet. I know what's going on in your mind now. You are thinking about who could be these very important people who hold the keys to the internet itself. Mark Zuckerberg, given that he and Meta have become the Disney of the internet, with control over Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Oculus VR, he does control a lot of the internet traffic. But even if he shuts down all of these apps, there are alternatives available for them. But you may say, surely Sundar Pichai can shut down the internet given he controls Google. But, psst, for all the boomers out there, you don't really have to go and type your URLs into the Google search bar to find them. You can just, type the same thing in the URL bar and it will open up the website for you. Sure, losing access to Gmail would suck and you won't be able to watch YouTube. But everybody's on TikTok nowadays anyways, and you can always use Hotmail. Alright. Gmail is pretty hard to replace, but there are alternatives out there. In the same manner, Jeff Bezos, Satya Nadella, Tim Cook, or even Elon Musk. Yes, the Elon Musk is not capable of shutting down the internet. To be fair, Elon did come close to shutting it down in... Sorry, my internet just cut out? But even if he had, some other internet service provider would have swooped in to help the torn country and would have reaped both internet points and earned favoritism after the conflict should be over. For years, celebs have been trying to break the internet by creating a buzz that will generate so much traffic that the internet won't be able to handle it. Whether it be a Kardashian's waxed and plastic derriere, or Yee's, well, whatever Yee do, or Taylor Swift's album-breaking records, or a ticket scandal. Yes, their impact is a lot smaller on the functionality of the internet than the tech moguls shutting down their services. So, no matter how big your fan base is, the internet can forget you the next day right after your biggest spotlight moment. Bing, bing, bong. A la going viral. Like tech moguls, none of the celebs are worthy to control the internet. If people who decide every day what we will see on the internet are not holding the keys to it, then who is? I can. No, I'm not saying I can hold the keys. But the people who have this honor are called ICANN, or the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. Very much like a John Grisham thriller, 7 guardian angels from around the world have the honor to hold the internet key. If a Thanos snap-like event happened and the whole internet system was compromised, then these gentlemen and ladies would have to do the age-old technique of jump-starting the internet by turning it off and on again. Yup. It does kind of sound like how you turn your Wi-Fi router on and off again, doesn't it? But we swear we are not making this up. These Ki Joes are not the elitists of Silicon Valley, nor are they the biggest influencers in the world. In fact, they are ordinary people like you and me. Okay, that's a bit of an overstatement. These people are full-on nerds and geeks who have accomplished a fair amount of deal in the field of information and technology. So maybe they are not big deals for us, but in their field of study and work, they are. So how do they control the internet, you ask? Well, What I am about to explain has a bit of technical mumbo-jumbo, but bear with me and I will try to explain it super easily. So, when you opened youtube.com or the YouTube app to watch this video, you actually accessed an internet address numbered 216.239.32.10 or something similar. This numerical IP address is connected to another secret numerical key which then connects to the data of the website. It's ICANN's job to assign these domain names such as youtube.com or twitter.com to DNS and then authenticate every time someone visits that website. This is a super simplification and a very complex and lengthy authentication process. Now, the numbers that make up the private key that secures the whole DNS are stored on hard drives inside physical boxes. They are called hardware security modules, and 4 of them are kept in ICANN's stations. The key holders have to access these HSMs to turn the internet off or on. However, these 7 people can't turn the internet back online alone. They are part of a bigger team called the Crypto Officers, which includes the 7 recovery key holders and 7 more trusted community representatives who also act as backup for 7 key holders. If, due to a calamity, the internet ever shuts down, as it did for a majority of people on the 21st of October 2016, when hacked home devices caused a massive DDoS attack on major websites, causing a global outage, these people would hold a ceremony to restart the internet. No, not that kind of ceremony where you need a sacrifice. It's very peaceful, and at least 5 representatives of the 7 key holders must be present at an ICANN facility to access the smart cards. They use these cards to access an HSM or hardware security module that contains the cryptographic master key. Since 2010, this ceremony happens every 3 months where the keys to the internet's metaphorical master lock are verified and updated. Once they get past the security guards, pin pads, card scanners, eye scanners, finger scanners, Dance Dance Revolution pads, and then an elaborate laser maze to fence with sword-wielding hamsters, they get to the HSM. In short, the security before and after the ceremony is supposed to be super intense. The physical keys unlock safe deposit boxes. Inside those boxes are smart key cards. It takes multiple keys to gain access to the device that generates the internet's master key. However, that master key is just a computer code called the root key signing key. In simple words, it's a long password that gives you access to the master ICANN database. This key generates more keys that trickle down to protect various bits and pieces of the internet in various geographies and are used by different internet security organizations. The whole event is heavily scripted, recorded, and meticulously audited. They even plan every single step of the map is distributed to everyone beforehand who is supposed to be present in the room, so even a slight deviation would alert everyone in the room. After conducting the ceremony, one by one, all key holders file out of the room, and then, like Avengers, they go to a local restaurant to enjoy some shawarma together. Of course, they deserve it. They are superheroes for saving the internet, aren't they? Tell us in the comments if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for being weirdly interested in Weirdly Interesting.